stupidly epic. Hello everybody, and welcome to my Yakuza 6 review. It's been a long time coming, this game, I mean, it came out in Japan in like 2 years ago, like 2016 or something like that. Guys, not to worry though, it's definitely been worth the wait. So, as you've seen in the wee intro thing there, the basic, very basic plot line is Haruka's had a kid, but she's been involved in a hit and run, so Kazuma is like, who the hell done this? And who's the father of this bloody child that I've just found out about? So, without going into any spoilers or anything like that, it goes to other places, like the game goes total mental, like with the storyline. But the basic plot line is, you know, the sort of setup to the story is Haruka's been hurt. Kazuma wants to find out who did it, and he also wants to find out who the father of the child is. So, with that being said, as you can see here, guys, the combat in the game has been vastly improved. The game has like a sort of physics engine behind it now. So while you're fighting, you're able to like grab people and swing them about, and it'll hit the other enemies in the area. It'll not just kind of sort of fakely shove them out the way. It'll actually knock them down and send them flying and things like that. The addition of having the weight behind the characters, the physics, you know, the mass, like characters feel like they've got weight and mass to them now. So when you're punching them, I actually feel like when they block, it feels like they're actually blocking a move. Like you rebound off from their block. You pick them up, you swing them around. They feel like they've got weight. It knocks other characters down. It's just really cool. And obviously, like you've got the heat moves as well, which are just like as cool as ever. You've got different like types of heat moves as well now. So you like if you're like standing above an enemy, like if you're higher than an enemy, it'll like trigger like a different heat move than if you were on this, like, you know, the ground with them, you know. So context sensitive heat moves as well, which is really cool. So visually the game's had a massive upgrade as well. It's like they've taken their Yakuza engine and sort of taken it, like turned the notch up to 11, and the world is now fully explorable. You're able to go in and out of buildings, like any buildings that are interactable in the game. There's no loading between the buildings. There's no loading between fights with enemies. So if you get into a fight with an enemy, you're still able to run into buildings and like smash all the buildings up and all that. All the inventory and the shops and everything gets all smashed to bits. So that's really cool. There's cool other things as well, like as you can see here, there was an app on his phone that he's got called troublr, and that's like he'll get like little alerts here and there with people like, oh, there's somebody in trouble, I've seen somebody getting harassed or whatever, you know, can somebody help? And Kiryu's just like, aye, of course. So the troublr app sort of adds a bit more dynamic, sort of as you're sort of exploring the world. Kind of like a bit more dynamic nature to the way you sort of go about and fight enemies and stuff, because it gives you an actual purpose rather than just randomly fighting thugs, you know. So you can see this swinging about, like the enemies getting thrown about and stuff. Looks amazing, man. So good, visually splendid, visually splendid. Sound as well, guys. This is the first Yakuza game that's been fully voice acted. There's no. Unless it's something that he's thinking that's in brackets, that's not voiced. But in terms of like when he's talking to people in side missions, when like whatever's going on, whenever there's like talking happening, guys, it's all fully voice acted. Like all the characters in the game talk. and that's amazing. Like, the music's great, but like I think the biggest improvement here in terms of the sound has definitely been like the fact that they've fully voice acted the game. It's totally incredible, and it's really fun to sort of hear all the the weird things that Kiryu would be saying in the side stories, you know. Talking about side stuff, guys, man, like, you've got this cool system in the game now where he's got a hunger. Kiryu's got a hunger meter, and you can go to all the places where you would normally eat. It fills up your hunger meter and gives you your health back. But not only does it give you your health back, it gives you experience points in 5 categories, and you can use those experience points to buy moves, upgrade your stats, you know, just all that cool stuff that you would normally get, you know. And this thing here as well, guys, this is a full real-time strategy game within Yakuza. There's a whole story, like side story, to do with this section of the game here. You're able, like, see this little town that he's in right now is being harassed by this group of thugs. Not just a group of thugs. This is like an entire army of people that are just kind of like harassing these little villagers. And so what you can do, you can sort of build your own clan, and with this clan fight back against these evil guys. You know, it's just such a cool wee thing. It's not taxing. It's not like super difficult from what I've played. I've played a few rounds of it, but it's just really cool, like, to have like this real-time strategy game where you can like throw all your units out and like and have them fight and rise up against these evil guys that are trying to like sort of menace the town. It's so cool. And your leaders, the hierarchy that you've got here, so you can see these the leaders of your group are able to level up as well, so they get stronger. Yep, baseball management side game as well. The little town that you're in is a big fan of baseball as well, and you're able to sort of have your like little couple of wee swings at the baseball, but then it goes into like a sort of full-on management thing where you can swap players in and out as you see fit. It's really cool. It's just they've put an awful lot of effort into like every aspect of this game, guys. See, here's the little management thing now. You can see it yourself. You can see substitute square. You can speed this up, by the way. You don't have to go through it at this pace. You can press R1 to go through fast mode with this part of the game if it doesn't really interest you. But I thought it was really cool. You've got live darts. Mahjong's in there as well. I didn't really play that much of the Mahjong. I don't understand Mahjong that well. But I had a shot at the darts, and guys, there's like a famous total darts player in this game. So like, I beat this guy, right? I beat this guy, and then this famous Japanese darts player called Paul freaking Lim, guys, appears, and he's like, "Oh, I look forward to the day where we can have a total match." And it's like, "Oh, Paul Lim." So you've got the baseball batting cages, you've got Outrun, you've got Hang On, you've got Space Harrier, Fantasy Zone. Guys, so much to this game. 2-player Puyo Puyo. You can play this full Puyo Puyo game and Virtua Fighter 5 with your friends, 2-player, outside of the game, just from the main menu. Sexy chat rooms. You can chat with all these like women with like button prompt stuff. You got your hostess clubs, guys. It's fully comprehensive. There's a training thing in the game where you can choose up to 6 different things to do to build up your stats. Obviously there's the karaoke as well, guys. I think there was a few other things that I just didn't have the space to put in. Like this video was meant to be about 8 minutes long, guys. It's over 10 minutes long now because there was just so much to put in. Verdict: it's a Cabadon King, guys. This game is absolutely tremendous in every way. They've not run out of ideas after all these years of making these games. They're still fun and as funny as ever. So that's it, guys. That's my review. Thank you so much for watching. The review copy was provided by Sega, so thanks to Sega for that. Outside of that, it wasn't paid or anything like that. You know, this is just exactly how I feel about the game. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.